Welcome back to my channel where we start a lot of projects and never actually finish any. So, I'm really fond of kind of tracking and measuring radioactivity, and I stumbled upon RadiaMaps a handful of months ago, and I've been uploading my radio code tracking data to this website. I got to know the owner, and I think some of you know, as a software developer, I was like, hey man, is this open source? I'd love to contribute to it. And after some time, he was open to it, and he invited me to the platform, and I've been making contributions ever since. And so in the last release, I just wanted to cover some of the things that we've done in the last release and what's coming up in 4.0. And I think we're really excited for where this is going. So in like the last release, very simple features like this slider for providing kind of gradient control of the dose readings, which is really, really potent if you're trying to kind of locate, a specific hotspot. So like here's the GNAL reactor in North Georgia, and you can see there's definitely some hotspots there. And so maybe I'll go back and take some additional readings of this area. Look at that. That's really nice, right? You can kind of control that and go, I see the hots right there, right? So that's cool. Great feature from the last update. I'm a big fan. Also in the last update, we provided search, right? So you can search pretty much anything: addresses, countries. You can search our feature areas, which are areas that users have contributed and notated features. So here you can see this is an antique shop in Georgia, and you can upload images and kind of help the community understand what's kind of available and what contributed to the readings. And this kind of leans into where we want to take the solution, and we'll talk about social later. But let's talk about the 4.0 updates. So 4.0 is going to contain a substantial performance improvement for readings and hexagons. So while it already looks nice and snappy here, we're going to dramatically improve it 100 to 1,000 times. But we also see a lot of growth opportunity in the platform. And so we took your feedback. You provided us feedback in the Discord, and we took action on everything, all the bugs, all the feedback. And first things first, we recognize that the platform has a lot of growth opportunity. And so that means we had to rethink settings and the main menu. And so if you're familiar with RadiaMaps, it used to be this big bar on the side and a flyout for settings. Now we have this command palette style settings menu. And as you can imagine, this is going to provide a lot of opportunity, plus, some quality of life features, like if you want to minimize the header or those sorts of things. But this is going to give us a lot of opportunity to give the user more control over RadiaMaps. Let them control the look, the feel, what it is they want to examine and drill in on. I mean, so many things are going to be here. This is really, really exciting. Simple things like clearing site data if you just wanted to refresh the whole thing, right? So look forward to many, many more configuration items being provided here. But let's also talk about the next big enhancement, and that is the Upload Center. I'm very proud of the Upload Center. Oh, and our new splash screen. I'm really proud of the Upload Center. I think for those of you who've used RadiaMaps before, you kind of felt like it needed a bit of a facelift, but also because we've made some substantial improvements on the back end, how files are managed and uploaded and the database is uploaded. There's more we want to do. There's substantially more we want to do. However, with the current architecture and the current state of the software, this was kind of a middle ground state. So it's now asynchronous. You can get back to work. You can see we got a progress bar down here. You can resume it. You can see kind of what it's doing. And this is going to give us an opportunity to let the users continue to use the application while their files are being processed. And yes, they are processing a little slower. That is currently by design. However, that won't be forever. We have a plan to accelerate that pretty significantly. So I'm talking like instantaneous. So we're really, really proud of where RadiaMaps is going in the direction. Look forward to a few other quality of life improvements. Look forward to, I'm going to leave that open because I want to see it complete. Look forward to social, right? It's like a model railway, right? When you build a model railway, you want to show it to people, right? You're proud of what you built. I think it's no different with RadiaMap. I think when you go out and you do the due diligence and you capture the readings and you document your findings, you want to show it to people and you want to share. We're going to lean into that. We're going to lean into social. So look forward to the user profile being completely redesigned. I don't want to show you what it looks like right now because it isn't fully finished. However, it's significantly different. And just think about it not necessarily as a social network. That wouldn't be the right choice of words. However, it's going to have a lot of social functionalities where users from outside the platform and inside the platform can communicate and share and document and contribute ideas. We also have a really exciting idea for confidence values of our hexagons. This is going to be super cool. You know, in some of the other mapping websites out there, it's like blotchy, just got hexagons all over the place. I don't necessarily believe that's the right approach. I think it's more of a gradient, and the gradient would align with the confidence value of the reading. And there's a lot of science that suggests with the scintillators that we're using with the RadiaCode product that you can measure, you can calculate the confidence of the reading, right? And so if that's implemented properly with a similar sliding scale to something like this, you'll be able to visualize the confidence of these hexagons and the readings themselves. And it's not just going to look like one big blotchy mess, but you'll be able to control what you see and how you digest the information based on your preferences. Maybe you aren't too terribly concerned about the confidence and you just want to see holistic readings, or maybe you're concerned about absolute confidence and you want to see it from that perspective. So we're going to give you lots of controls, lots of new features coming. So 4.0 is going to be a substantial improvement. I welcome you to please join the Discord. That's where you're going to find me. That's where you're going to find the owner. We'll take any recommendations, any ideas, any bugs, anything. You name it, just put it in the Discord and we will tackle it. We're working on this thing multiple times a day, and it's just a lot of fun. And the reason I make this video is because keep us busy. Come in with new ideas. If there's something you wish you could have in here, we'll get it in there, right? Certainly for experimentation and see if it brings value. No stone unturned, right? This is very much a community effort, and I think as we continue to refine this, I think we have aspirations to make this open source, so the community can contribute to this. We're not quite there yet. However, we're very quickly moving in that direction. So hey, thanks for watching, and check out RadiaMaps. I'll leave a link below. See ya.